Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thankful Thursday. My name is Fawny D, and I channeled the cards for the collective. I do it a little different. I do a midnight meditation, and then I do the cards. Whatever comes out is for us. If it didn't, it wasn't meant to be seen. That's how I feel about cards and channeling and writing and everything. And I'm a dreamer. So let's get started in this. It's been almost a week since I've been in here. I don't know if you all are noticing the energies that are flowing through right now, but they are just crazy. We've had people that have like a vertigo feeling where they're like passing out, no appetite, headaches, sleepy, tired. That is all part of this energy. This energy is just pouring into this world. And we're doing a great job of staying positive and manifesting and doing the things we need to do because we are so special. Each person is so special in their own way. And you have to make people love themselves, not ego wise, but actually love themselves. If you don't love yourself, how are you going to make somebody else love you? So I say pick out all the beautiful parts of you every day and ignore the parts that you just really don't like. You don't have to bring them out and highlight them. Just go on and triggers you and then feel good about yourself. I always feel that people don't feel good about themselves sometimes. There's words said and things happen, and then they just feel like they're not there. And I think that's a lot of people feeling, what am I supposed to do? What's my purpose? Da da da. You really have your purpose, and you will know it when you need to know it. Don't rush anything. Just because I'm a dreamer, that doesn't mean you're a dreamer, right? Because I'm this, it doesn't mean you're this. I am unique in my own way, just like you are. I think all messages are good unless they're getting to the point where you're telling somebody that their kids are dead or something like that. I don't do things like I don't fortune tell. I actually am more of a psychological channeler where things go into perspective and you can hear it from other perspective of what is going on in your world. And sometimes it's good to get an outside person that really doesn't know you. Because when the cards come out, you'll be like, wow, okay, is that for me? Yes, it is for you. If you got that message, it is for you. Okay, now I've blabbed enough. It's been so long since I've been with you guys. Today is 6/26 of 2025, which is a 23, which is a 5. 5 is change and transformation, freedom and personal growth. That is what we're doing right now. We are getting ready to go into uh, some deep energy, and we have to be prepared for it. We've got a little different thing today. I had two readings come out. And I did them because they need to be seen, obviously, now. Uh, we are going to start with a few things that popped out. One is a number 4, and it is I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. Gratitude. Gratitude is very important on your journey. You have to be grateful for everything that you've had. Even the bad has been a lesson. So she's in all her energy. She's got her crystals there. She's going with nature. She's got a little fawn there. And she looks like she's got a little fairy that's doing a whirly over her. Gratitude is a very, very important thing. You have to be grateful for things you get. If you're negative about it, it's going to show in the energy around. And I did feel a lot of not negative energy, but very unknowing energy. Like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Tell me. I can't tell you what you're supposed to do. You have to work on yourself and it will come to you as you work on yourself. Okay. The next card that came through was 7, Sacred Space. I find peace, serenity, and contentment when surrounded by nature and beauty. I feel the same way. I love it outside. We've been laying in the sun every day, getting our vitamin D. And it's so relaxing. I mean, a half hour in the sun, it is just a beautiful feeling. Your knees, nothing hurts. It's like everything has been boo-booed. And you feel better when you get out of the sun. So a half hour in the sun will get your arthritis dried out, your bones feeling better. We're so depleted in vitamin D that it's scary. I mean, it literally is scary. Now she's in nature, she's got her foot in the water, she's got water, she's got earth, she's got air. The only thing she doesn't have is fire. She's got a little beaver coming to see her, waterfall. Sometimes nature has to be in with the water. Fire also likes water. Why, I don't know, but relationships usually are a fire and water. I find peace, serenity. Now, you have to find the peace and the serenity in what you're doing. I always find it where if I can take a half hour a day and meditate and really listen to what spirit is telling me for my heart space, it practice makes perfect. Uh, when I have had so many people say, I can't meditate, I can't clear my head. You know what my father used to say? There's no such word as can't, kiddo. We can and we will, but you have to be patient. People want it now. I want it now. You can't have it now. It will flow when it needs to flow. Now, the Mystic Forest Oracle wanted to come out and it says, Starlight, don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. That reminds me of being in the woods with fireflies and reaching for the light to catch the firefly and watch it blink with the light. And the firefly is full of energy. It's beautiful. And she's reaching up for it. She's ready for it. Another thing too is when this energy comes, you need to be ready for it. It's a powerful burst of energy when it comes. Everything is here. Embrace the spiritual belief that everything already exists in the here and now. Live in the present moment and be grateful for what you have. Those were good cards that come out together. We really need to be grateful of what we have. I mean, she's watching the sunset and she's just reaching for the sky, just like this one did. How about that? I didn't even notice that. These cards come out together and they're both looking up. They're both reaching up. She's reaching up for the natural light and she's reaching up for the earth fireflies and stuff, sparkles around her. That is a good place to be, let me tell you. I would love to be in that. I love to be that when it is. Okay, we're going to go to the Soul Helper Oracle, and a number 31 popped out, which is a 4. You are experiencing a spiritual blooming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. Yes, that puts it into perspective. She is in the water. She is in nature. She feels free. She feels good. But you startled her. It's like you startled her. She's looking. But she is the lotus flower, represent the union of opposites. It possesses the power and freedom to fuse light and darkness, symbolizing the spirit perfection and spiritual development. You have drawn this card because you are at the beginning of your soul path and still have much to understand. But that is only natural. We are all on the path of mastery. None of us can claim to be any better or indeed any worse than others. We are not in a competition. Retain your innocence and do not fear the dark. It is a wonderful place in which to grow. At some point, we have all momentarily strayed from the light-filled path before choosing to rejoin it once more. Even the lotus has its roots in the deep, dark, cold mud of the lake bed and must reach up through the water towards the light to flower in true perfect beauty. Only then does it give us the gift of its magical beauty and enchanting fragrance. You have drawn this card because something really profound is about to unfold. It heralds a new chapter of your journey. Take the time to listen carefully first to your inner voice and then to the world outside. You might hear the call of a new teacher. Be open to your ongoing path of learning, wisdom, experience, and personal growth. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the owl, herbal essence oil is peppermint, and healing crystal is clear quartz, number 4. That was a great message considering it's all about reaching up, reaching up to greet our source, spirit guides, whatever, but we're ready. Okay, now the meaning of the 4, number 4 reveals that you need solid structure now more than ever. To feel secure, you need an ordered space. This number brings a sudden burst of energy. Use it to get your life in order. It brings good humor and cheerfulness. Things will be less complicated and life will become easier. Start to be aware of yourself and your body more keenly and take care of your physical needs. Number 4's energy field is the mastery of matter in order to be able to create paradise, wholeness, divine order, and manifestation. See, as we are manifesting, as we are thinking about things, we have to realize that we have the power to make it, bring it on. I mean, we are so powerful, we don't realize it. Boy, my screen got really narrow. I don't know what's going on with it. Okay, I don't care at this point. It doesn't matter if my screen is funky, wonky, or junky. And let's see what we got here. Now we had 2 oracle readings come out, and I kept them. I kept them both, but we are not going to go to that right this second. We're still going to go into the magical spiritual oracle. Magic spirit oracle. We got 3 number 17s today, which is cute, the cards. And they were very interesting where they came out at. 17, you are ready. The portal, adventure, ancestors calling. See, they are opening portals all over the place. We just have to pay attention. Adventure, ancestors calling, complacency. I am exploring the calling of my soul and new beginnings. 17 also an 8, infinity. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, thank you. Another card. No, hang on a minute. They're sticking together. There you go. Okay. Now, she's got the crescent moon over her on her third eye, but her eyes are wide. The tree's eyes are wide open. The portal is right below, and the girl is looking up at the tree, and it's saying, "Are you ready? Are we ready?" The portal card is a positive omen that a loving and powerful spirit or ancestor is guiding you and trying to. They've assisted you many times before as signs, synchronicities, dreams, gut intuitions. They have even come briefly into your life through other people. They seek to help you into a new phase. Familiar whispers in the night have led us into the forest. You've received many gifts lately to aid you. You have a compass and a map. Heart and mind to navigate with a lantern, connection with spirit, to light your way, a journal, growth and vision to learn from, and your trusted friend, Mr. Spidey. The spider, can you spot him? He will stay close and keep an eye on you. You will warn He will warn you when you are being too risky or naive. You have a curious spirit, and you must never be ashamed of that. The calling we feel and the desire we hold also desire to be realized. These mysteries choose you, and they are seeking you. Will you seek them too? A tree gently asking you. You realize this tree is your ancestors. Suddenly, the roots of the tree untangle and create an opening, a deep portal swirling with magic and possibility. As the wise tree says, I know of a place where you might find that you don't know you are searching for. You are looking for something, and something is looking for you. Are you ready? She smiles. She's already knows the answer. You already know the answer too. Stay grounded and longing for energy. The card has an energy of soul longing and yearning. If you felt a calling for something else, listen to it. Perhaps you are holding back because you're too comfortable with what is familiar and known. Embrace the unknowing. No risk, no magic. If you don't cross the threshold, you will never know. That's an interesting card. Yeah, my screen is like right here, and then there's, I'm gonna have to fix that. Something's up with the screen because my name's all the way over here. Okay, connect with your guides or ancestors. Say a prayer of gratitude for the times you've appeared in your journey. Engage in spiritual solitude, prayer, meditation, etc., and light a candle for them. Offer a crystal to channel energy through. Keep it near late at night or before dawn. The veil is thin and your chances are heightened. Ask for a sign, seek patterns, and listen with your soul. You are capable of connecting with these loving and metaphysical beings who protect and guide. That is perfect. I love that. Okay, now we did get another one, and I thought this one was interesting because it's a three, it's a 21. We had a lot of threes, and we know that threes are a divine message. This, I couldn't get over looking at this. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or your flowers. Blessings and curses, psyche, self love, and beauty. It's like the rose came out of her crown and is looking right at her. She's got her eyes closed, so she's not seeing that. But it also, her hair is so red, it almost looks like blood. Maybe from the thorns coming out. I don't know. She's crying though, also. This is a hard card because blessings and curses are kind of inevitable in certain people. I mean, things happen, and you don't want to put anybody at risk with anything. The only thing you do with channeling messages is you work with them yourself. Or if you and a friend watch it, work together. But don't force somebody to do something they don't want to do. And it's okay. If people are religious and don't believe in this and thinks that's okay. Don't say it's evil though unless you know what you're talking about. Because the Bible also is kind of scary. So are cards. I get it. But we need to be open-minded right now on everything. And it will come to you. You will get the message. Duality, psyche, self-acceptance, beauty. I accept all parts of myself. I am divine and whole. That's a beautiful start. The red rose, a guide, has come to pay you an important visit. She seeks to heal and ease a pain in your mind and spirit. There is shame and guilt for who you are, lurking in your darkest corners. It is holding you back in ways you may not realize. She wishes to shine a light there, to slow you, how to show you how to love your darkness into the light, how to turn your demons into angels. The thorns we grow come from a place of pain. They are a result of our need to protect ourselves from outside forces. They are defense mechanisms. Hurt that we can sometimes cause others comes from being hurt ourselves. If you try to pick up a rose, you will be pricked, you with the thorns. You might have goodwill, but the roses don't know. It has been fooled and hurt before. However, the thorns are also what makes the rose strong, whole, and powerful. Her thorns are the rose's self-worth, her ability to stand up for herself, and her discriminate, her tendency and her persistence to keep going. The thing that sometimes harden us also have great gifts to each us within. The flowers are what the world loves to see us for. Our personality, appearance, what we do, they are also what we can be judged and criticized for. If we are too beautiful, too different, too colorful, too big, too small, too much, not enough, but the red rose reminds us that we were hand created by the divine. We are it's divinity itself. This card is also a positive omen that you are reaching or will reach a point in your journey where you learn how to accept all of yourself, your whole, full, and most authentic self. The magic, the mess, and the mundane parts too. This will unlock so much grace and power within you. The beauty you feel within all will shine out of your being, pouring out into the world around you. Practice self-love at this time. Mirror work can be extremely powerful now. Meditating on love, appreciation, and acceptance of yourself while sitting in front of a mirror. Mouth is so dry. Okay. Okay, meditating on love, appreciation, and acceptance of yourself while sitting in front of a mirror. You can find guided meditations on YouTube for this. Speaking aloud, self-loving affirmation to the mirror is also powerful. Do it as often as you can. I agree, because let me tell you something. I have been my worst critic, my best friend, my lover. I have been everything to myself because I'm worth it. And I know it. And you know it too. But you're kind of like waylaid maybe a little bit. Okay, we'll jump back on the scooter and we'll be okay. Now, this is the one that's screaming. Okay. Because I know why it's screaming. This card is Seek Your Destiny. And I like this card. If you look at it, it's a portal. And it's the eye is on at the crown looking at you in what looks like a mirror, but it's not. And the cat is halfway through it going, it is okay to go into this unknown. Look, I'm still alive. I'm okay, but I'm vanishing into the unknown. You have purpose and reason for being. You could have one or even several destinies. Are you afraid to believe in destiny because others may laugh? Don't be. It could be as simple as taking a moment to look within and discover those things that you love most passionately and to bring them out into the light. But you will never know if you are afraid to step through the doorway and see what's on the other side. Trust that everything you hope and dream of will be there waiting for you. Yeah, we can't say that this is there's nothing bad really about this. It could be scary because you are going into the unknown. But as you see, the cat is like, I'm good. I'm good. Look, I'm still alive. You can come in now. It's trying to show that it's safe to go within. I love that. Okay, sometimes you got to think about the cards for a minute. We got the angels and ancestors were saying, please, please pick me. Okay, we got Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. And yes, we are going to peace, but right now we're on the rocky road of where we go, nobody knows. And my mom always said, only the shadow knows. So I've been trying to keep, me and my brother have been trying to keep that alive because it's funny, even when she had dementia, and somewhat she couldn't remember, but I say that she laughed and she did remember. She goes, I remember that. I said, yeah, you used to say it all the time. She says, well, that was an old show that we used to watch years ago. I said, okay. Uh, but that's cool. I love that. So let go to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the broken arrow card symbolizes peace. In several indigenous traditions, a broken arrow would mean the tribes were no longer fighting one another, but we were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in a meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony and serenity and community. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend that you feel it is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shield and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy in order to move forward in a more fearless way. It's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation of people involved because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. I like that because yeah, right now in our world, I think we are going to go to peace here pretty soon. They're just taking care of a few things that needed to be taken care of. We got the seers, see beyond the current situation. And yes, we need to look beyond the current situation. Look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration, and focus on love. Most, if not all, traditions have a seer in some shape or form. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now, what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future, it's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or your doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. And angels of light are upgrading your energy so that your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening. So stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. I like that. I have liked every reading we had today. Okay. We got the Starseed Oracle is the last one over here. And I'm gonna Okay. There, it's telling, no, you're not yet. Okay. That's why I stop. I'm like, okay, I'm listening from within. See, I am taking suggestions within, not my mind, my heart space, and it's fluttering and it's telling me no. So we had a number 42 come out in the Enchanted Map Oracle, and it was reversed. You are free, wide open. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. But there is envy, jealousy, and possessiveness are the character flaws to be careful of. At this time, you or someone else is closed off, unable to remain open to new ideas or intimacy. Heed the gentle warning that too tight a hold on what or who you love or what you inspire to will choke the life out of you, that which you desire. Open your heart and loosen your grip, for what is truly yours can never be withheld from you. If another is shutting you down, let that person be. Don't try to force a door or a mind to open. You know, that is actually a great message because I run into a lot of people that are like that. Yes, it is upside down, but they are waiting. There's another one looking up. It's a 6. There's a butterfly. She's got her arms open and she's looking up like all of the other ones looked up too, except for the yeah, that's an experience. That's that one. That was a 4. But anyway, yeah, we're looking at the wide open, but there's a lot of things that are coming. Somebody is kind of judging you or aggravating you with judgment or something. Something is not right about that. Let's see what we got. We got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, abandonment. That's why she's upside down, but wide open because you've been abandoned. I get it. We all have, but it's taking the toll. We're not releasing it. So we need to release that and don't feel the abandonment. This appears to be a sad card, but all is not lost because this 5 often reveals a fear of poverty and isolation rather than the reality. You may feel at risk of losing a job, a relationship, or you, excuse me, rather than isolation rather than reality. You may feel at risk of losing job or relationships, or you distance yourself from others due to self-doubt. An additional meaning is feeling alone after the end of a relationship, along with the financial charge that a breakup can bring. You do have support, but you may be looking in the wrong places or to the wrong people. Go beyond your usual network and you'll find the help and comfort you need. I know a lot of people go into their self and they isolate themselves and they've got to. Sometimes I have to isolate myself from the world because sometimes it's so heavy and kind of dark, kind of cloudy. And yeah, I think we need to think about that a little bit more. Now, it was weird that all of them come in reverse too. Uh, we got the number 22 reversed and its intention. But I'm going to hold it like this because I know it's reversed, but it shows a better picture of it. It's the wise owl holding a little wish in his beak on top of an egg birth. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Are you clear about your intentions, or are you in a foggy state of denial about your true motives and or ambitions? This is the time to step back and gain perspective and clarity about your direction. Check your motives and ask if they are sincere. Are you pursuing some goal blindly without asking its cost? Good intentions are being misinterpreted. Now is a time for self-evaluation and self-nurturing. You will benefit greatly if you take time out to regroup. Um, I feel like, and that's a master number. It's 22. So it doubles its power and the attention. And you know what I'm seeing actually, though, if you put it upside down, it does come into reverse. It's like the egg is hanging there and the owl is bringing it a wish. That's a great card for us today because I get it. It's so crazy out there. Sometimes it feels like you are hanging upside down with your egg and your wish. Okay. So on the intention, the 22, we got the Four of Cups. And I know why now that this is here. And I want you to think about what we just read. Okay. Because the Four of Cups is boredom. You're bored. You're bored with your life. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to see. You don't know what to hear. And you're bored. When this four arrives in a reading, it's often because you're feeling dissatisfied with some aspect of your life, but don't know what you need to bring in to feel happier in relationships. It can reveal a boredom phase if you're looking for love or work. You may believe that there's nothing or no one out there for you. You may be retreating into yourself rather than reaching out for what you need. Look for inspiration. Renew your faith that life can bring you what you need. Yeah, that was a really good one for us too, because intention, upside down, getting bored, what is my attention? Where do I need to go next? That's what I mean. Where am I going next? Let's see where we're going next. Another number 17, which is another eight. We got like three eights, three 17s, I think, in this one. And this is Ghostlands, upside down. Number 17, Ghostlands. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. I keep hearing, I don't want to change. I love my past. I love being there. I want to be there. Why? You're not going to be, you're going to be miserable by yourself because we're all moving on. We're moving on up and it's not to the east side. So yeah, you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. I had to reread that because, yes, we can think all we want about the past, and hopefully it's hopeful, but we really need to concentrate on the here and now. I'm with that. And it was upside down. So it says, when the Ghostlands card appears reversed, it's a sign that you're wandering in an emotional or intellectual place with no real substance. There is no point longing for that which has already gone and hasn't happened yet. Perhaps you've created a fantasy of the good old days or some exclusive utopian destination that lies somewhere in the future when this or that happens to make things better. Live one day at a time. Each day is as a new beginning, filled with truth and beauty. Stay away from ghostlands of past and future. Avoid nostalgia and longing for something better. Find joy in what is present in your life today. Yeah, we don't want to keep in this thing bringing negative onto us. I get we have a lot of questions. I get we don't know everything, but you don't want to hang on to that guilt, seriously. Okay, now after the 17, which is Ghostlands, We got the Wheel of Fortune, destiny. And we had the destiny and the card. Let's see, seek your destiny. Seek your destiny. Look at the wheel, how it's turning up there and it's turning here. That's great. I love that. Okay, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Shows a whirlpool of flowing energy. 8 fish are drawn towards its center. The number 8 stands for change and renewal. The whirlpool clockwise motion represents a turn toward the future as fate steps in and puts on a new and perhaps unexpected path. All aspects of your life are boosted with the wheel as you move forward and allow fate to take you in your destined life direction. The card also shows you will be feeling generally optimistic and able to make the most of your luck, turning unexpected opportunities into great decisions that change everything for you for the better. An additional meaning of the card is clairvoyance, so your intuition is heightened, or the person you are reading for is developing spirituality. The wheel is not so much a doing card as a receiving card. So enjoy the appreciation, the good fortune that comes to you. Now, go with the flow. I love that. That was a great message. But cards kept coming out. So this is kind of like take all the cards and blend them into these few cards, and it's going to kind of tell you about the outcome. It's gave you warnings. It gave you ideas. It's giving you a journey. Yes, some of it's upside down. You haven't thought it through, but you need to go into a meditation or prayer and you need to ask yourself, your higher self, your angels and ancestors, everything. Ask it. Just ask it. You don't have to say it loud. You can say it within your mind because they can read your mind. Okay, we got 53. Yeah, 53, another 8. Listen. An open heart will hear the message. When this card appears, you're being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being spoken or said at the moment. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you will find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortune sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. And the card that came with the 53 was the 6 of Wands. You know what happens when we listen? Success. When we listen, hear. When we listen and take it into our gut, our heart space, and let the answers come out of it. Not the answers you want. Don't think about anything about the cards. Thank it, give it gratitude, and go with the flow. You can even say that out. I go with the flow. I'm in my solitude. I'm in my prayer. I'm in my meditation. I'm a beautiful being and I am on this journey. And right now I have to stop and listen. That's what it's telling you because success will be there, but you're too busy. You're not stopping and you're not looking. The 6 brings brilliant success as a result of hard work and resilience. Others will appreciate your shining light, and you may receive special acknowledgement for your work attending a presentation, graduation ceremony, or prize giving, for example. You may also receive a financial reward to help you celebrate. An additional meaning of the card is an offer of love from a new romance to a proposal of marriage. This is your time to shine, so don't hold back. You deserve every success. Yeah, there is a lot of baggage that's going through the world right now, and yeah, we are getting it, but there is a good outcome. We are going to make it through this. It's just been so long and so tiring, and we've tried to give it our attention, but we're just sick of it now. We're just over it. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. I feel the ancestors are saying we are over this. Now we have to work on self to be that beautiful, radiant soul that you are in an avatar body. Now, the last card that came out for this one was a 27. That's a 9. It's upside down and it's home. Home. You are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. If you don't feel at home, it's time to do a thorough and fearless inventory. What are you hiding from? Are you afraid of being yourself? Do you feel that you don't belong where you are? What if you choose another path? Does your understanding of home perhaps dictate that such a place must be unsafe, unstable, and unfulfilling? It's time to love yourself and create a new sense of safety and security within. You might have chosen a situation that is familiar and leads you back to the original source of your pain. No matter, because this is an important and powerful invitation to a new you. Say no to the pain of the past. Say no to the voice of your inner critic. No to those who want to dim your light, to make themselves brighter. Choose a new home. Take refuge in knowing that beauty and a true sense of belonging lies ahead. Yeah, we all have that feeling when we're, listening and thinking of the past. We're so unsure right now about our where we're going and what we're doing. But if you listen, hear, and you do some meditation, prayer, whatever you want to call it, uh, you will get the answer. It'll come to you in like maybe a card, maybe a person, maybe a message, because we've got another 17, which is 3 17s, which is 3 8s. That's infinity. Infinity and beyond. Because we got the star. We got hope. That was the last one. We got hope with home. Home's backwards, but we got hope. You have worked through heartache and conflict, understand the lessons of these difficult experiences, and are now beginning to feel hope again. The more you place your trust in the universe to protect you, the more the star guides you forward happier times. The card therefore reveals personal growth. Through healing past issues, you can be free from old patterns of relating and feel more whole and fulfilled in the future. Star is also a card of creativity and offers great reassurance that you are on the right path. So if you have been conflicted, suffering, or doubting your abilities, the star in you, in your reading, is a sure sign that everything will be fine. Follow the heart and respect your inner knowing. Trust that the universe will bring you whatever you need. It will. Whether you like it or not, the universe will bring you everything you need. It will show you everything you need. Now, got a whole nother reading, basically, somewhat. These cards on the Dreams of Gaia really want to come out. I don't use them as much as I used to because when they call me, and they called me. The first one we got, and it's kind of interesting because most of them were upside down, but some of them weren't. The first one we got was the Four of Air. And I call this guy Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean, order your environment, banish clutter, clean house, create structure in your day, follow a routine, keep a time budget. If you truly want something, you will make time for it. Limit distractions and time wasters, weed out bad habits, and remove negative influences. The Four of Air symbolizes the importance of ordering your environment and giving your day structure, especially if you have specific goals or projects you wish to perform. and complete. Routines are old habits, the things that we do not do on a daily basis, given structure and given orders. Yeah, he's like, I want this house clean. I can't stand it. The yard is piled. I can't stand it. I can't think between the clutter. I can't, it's driving me crazy. That's what he is. It's driving him crazy. But, but, you know what come out? Number 17. Cue the card. The moon. The illusion. The illusion. Here's Mr. Gadget. Here's the moon. Illusion, intuition, uncertainty, confusion, complexity, secrets, unconsciousness. Traditionally, the moon card warns of deceit, lies, dishonesty, embarrassment, danger, self-deception, and lunar fantasies. Often what we find appealing in the moonlight turns out to be completely different during the day. Complicated romance, uncertainty about love or relationship, uncertainty around career path, confusion or job lack of information. Unclear about financial decisions, lacking financial knowledge. You need to be aware of the situation that are causing fear and anxiety in your mind. Whether it is in present or future, the moon card alerts you not to allow inner disturbance and self-deception to get the best of you. Okay. Someone comes in, I go to someone's house, and their house that they live in is just trashed. It's dark, it's dirty, and you're like, wow. But then you have the illusion of the moon, and it's just an illusion. This is Mr. Perfect. You're not Mrs. Perfect or Mr. Perfect. You're not, you want your home and your yard and your life clean. The moon will let you know. It will open up a light so you can see the darkness. That is what that's saying. You got to come to a light in the tunnel. And everything else just about was reversed, which I thought was interesting because we got the scribe. And the scribe is a 12, which is a 3, which is, he is the information guy. He is, and it was upside down. So this is how it come in. And we got the white feathers, which we know are angels. That's our angel calling card. And the bee, the bumblebee down here, and the loons facing opposite way. And you got the beetle and the dagger over his third eye. So yeah, he's pretty interesting. The scribe reverse symbolizes a need to keep your cards close and what you know to yourself. There is a chance that someone around you is only interested in harvesting your knowledge on a particular subject so that they can use the information that you have in order to better subject so that interesting or harvesting your knowledge on a particular subject so that they can use the information. Yeah, I reread that. If it were a sharing of knowledge, it would be an opportunity for a great mutual exchange and meeting of the minds. However, when the scribe appears reversed, this is the most likely not the case. It also signifies a need for you to censor yourself, even if there is no specific person seeking to benefit. Personally, from your knowledge, you might be given out too much personal information about yourself and be placing yourself at risk of someone taking advantage of your knowledge you share. Protect your personal and private information. It is far too easy for others to take advantage if you give them the means to do so without considering the risk and consequences. So the scribe is telling you to don't go blabbermouthing all over the place. Keep what you're doing to yourself. You need to, because somebody could come along and snag up your idea, start a business, do something with it. Look at the Page of Pentacles. And now with the scribe, that's kind of interesting. The page, doesn't he look like he is just in awe, like just relaxing with the sunflower and the energy around him? This is ambitious, diligent, goal-oriented, planning, consistent, star student, studious, grounded, loyalty, faithful, dependable. This is like a Mr. and Mrs. Perfect right here. The Page of Pentacles represents new beginnings, passion, and a sort of new endeavors. The asker may be looking to make a career change or begin on entrepreneur pursuit. The energy of this card speaks to the motivation needed to manifest goals. Quiet, steady, diligent lover, dedication in relationships. Make plans to achieve ambitious big dreams training. Selling, good habits, and finance. This card reminds the asker to remain passionate and in touch with the original drive that propelled the project. Perfectionism or fear of failure can sometimes stop us in our tracks. That, yes, that could be fear of failure. And someone is Peter Perfect and Patricia Perfect. And I'm making names up. And sometimes the universe doesn't go with, it doesn't come to a good expectation of people that are perfect. They can always find flaws in everything. And I think we really need to hold off on doing that. That's kind of like a dangerous scenario, being negative Nelly all the time. Okay, and all those came in, but the one that didn't come in reverse was the maiden. I thought that was interesting because all of them were upside down except for the maiden. And this is self-esteem. This is independence. This is fertility, self-expression, self-exploration, self-interest, sexuality, creativity, selfishness, codependent, and timid. Follow your dreams, discover your passions, focus on self-discovery, address self-imposed limits and restrictions. Increase independence, seek your own answers, release feelings of fear and of abandonment. Somebody has some abandonment issues. Craving attention, needing rescue, express goals and desires, be true to self, acting with empathy. The maiden walks an unfamiliar path, but does so with confidence and grace. She has been taught by those around her that it is not selfish or conceited to follow her dreams and to actively work to manifest her goals and desires. She does so without needing permission from anyone. Much like her male counterpart, the youth, the modern maiden is not afraid to ask questions, challenge the answers, and be the adventurous explorer. But while the youth explores new horizons, the maiden explores herself. The maiden is equally interested in first discovering and then nurturing her interests and increasing her self-knowledge and exploring her waking sexuality. She forms relationships with healthy boundaries and expresses her sexuality with innocence, pride, and confidence. When she chooses to take a lover for the first time, it will be done without shame or fear of judgment. If she chooses to remain alone, it is not because she believes herself to be undesirable, but because she does not believe that she needs a lover in order to be happy and fulfilled. You're right. You don't need a lover to be happy and fulfilled because the lover is work. You got to make yourself happy. You got to make them happy. You got to be happy. And yeah, sometimes you just ain't there. I get it because sometimes I'm just not there. And we got With the maiden, I had to see where we were. It was interesting because the maiden, the young maiden, finding her destiny and walking on a path of discovery, you know what it turns her into? The magician. She's got the mastery. She's got the self going. She's found it. She's walking her path. A magician's showing her willpower, desire, being resourceful, skill, ability, concentration, and manifestation. Magician represents pure willpower, using the power of the elements and the suits to he transforms the potential of the fool into reality through the power of his desire. Creating opportunities for love, being proactive in love, harnessing career opportunities, determination, and drive, pursuing financial opportunities, making us use of skills. When you get the magician in your reading, it might mean that it's time to tap into your full potential without hesitation. It might be in your new job, new business venture, a new love, or something else. That was pretty neat that, the maiden's searching for something and then she's the magician. Her searching has trained her lessons and she's graduated to the magician. Same thing with men. It's not male, female. It's both. So if it was the man and maiden, we're not going to even use a female. You're going to get the masterpiece. You're going to get the magician. So now we have the counselor, and the counselor was upside down too. It was in reverse. When the counselor of water appears reversed, she can signify a lack of empathy and understanding, or an unwillingness to listen and hear what's being said where yours or another feelings are concerned. Are you being unsympathetic and rigid when compassion is needed? Are you allowing your feelings to get in the way of resolution or forgiveness? Are you allowing your feelings to make you deaf and blind to another person's thoughts and feelings? Be receptive instead of rejecting. You don't have to agree, but at this time, it is important that you listen. This card is calling on you to remain objective and empathetic. We got the listen. So obviously we're not hearing. So now, two cards come out with that one. The Hierophant, which is a 5, reversed. Rebellion, unconventional, non-conformity, new methods, ignorance. When you see the Hierophant in reverse, it may mean constrain from too many structures and rules, stale relationship, values not aligned, breaking taboo, bureaucracy, stifling, confined workplace, peer pressure, new financial institutions taking risk with finance. You have a particular strong will and desire to regain control and break free from the shackles of convention. Yeah, he does definitely. Him and his buffalo probably go on a tour. And then this one came out, and this one was straight up the King of Swords. Reason, authority, discipline, integrity, mortality, serious, high standards, strict. The King of Swords card is a reminder to bring objectively and clarity of judgment to a situation in life. It may require taking time away from the challenge at hand to develop a different perspective. High standards for love, controlling emotions, stern but righteous mentor challenged to do the best. Being disciplined with finances, acting logical. King of Swords also tells us not to be too rigid or make decisions based on assumption. Inform yourself as much as possible before jumping into any conclusion. Okay. Now I saved one card for last. We didn't read the Starseed Oracle. So we got the Starseed Oracle. It's empathetic star seeds, energetic, sovereignty, absorb what's not yours. and she's doing it in a mirror. Empathetic star seeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being there. Thanks to the energetic change their physical presence caused due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic star seeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time, care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressure off the world of your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, or perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others right now, you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so substantially. How can you take better care of yourself energetically? That's a question you might want to ask yourself, because this right here is energetic, absorbing what's not yours in a mirror. Okay, that was a great reading today. I hope everybody enjoyed the reading and are going to go out and enjoy the beautiful day here in Florida. It's just gorgeous. But we're supposed to get some storms, and other people are getting some storms too. So stay safe out there. And just, I love everybody. I really do. And I think that everyone should try to love people, even though, in your life that you may not understand. Just think about other people. It's not just about you, it's about everybody. So I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Like I always say, just be you.